Hi everybody, I'm SwingTime and I am back once again with my friend Felindrith.
Yep. Hey, I think this is the last one swing. I think this is our, if I am reading the schedule right, our last game of the ReGen Invitational.
It is. We've made it. So this is our fourth match, and this is actually going to be the quarterfinals. So we're now down to just 8 teams left in this tournament. It started with 32 and we're down to 8.
Yep, it goes fast. These best of one matches.
Yeah. I'm just letting the teams know
I
we're
believe we're
just
getting right into it. This is
yeah.
Order of the Sleeping Dragon versus Adults with Jobs. Adults with Jobs and NGS team. I believe it looks like they're sticking together for season A.
Nice.
Think, or were they West? They're in Division A. I don't remember which side. So it should be it'll be a little bit of an uphill battle for them, but I think they'll put up a good fight here. So I'm looking forward to a good game.
Yeah, for sure. So, just to recap, since this is our last match of the day, so the ReGen Invitational Tournament, this is put on by Murda, and it's made up of teams that he casts throughout NGS Season 4, and basically it's something he's doing on his own. He's using contributions made to his channel, throughout the season. He's using that to create a great prize pool. So the grand winner of the whole tournament is going to take home 100. I call it Blizzard dollars, but it's really BattleNet gift cards. So basically, a great prize and a great way to give back to the community and give us all something to watch for here on Saturday for Heroes of the Storm, for something on the amateur side.
Yeah, he's put in a ton of work behind the scenes. So huge props to Murda, and we will carry the torch for this quarterfinal match of the ReGen Invitation.
Yeah. So like you said, we've got OSD versus Adults with Jobs, and we're actually going to be going to Tomb of the Spider Queen on this one.
Yes, that's right. So the quarterfinal matches are all going to be played on Tomb of the Spider Queen, and we are doing a best of one. So Adults with Jobs will have one chance, and Order of the Sleeping Dragon will also have, this only chance to advance to the semifinal matches.
Yeah, we're getting down to it now. Looks like both of our teams are ready, so we're going to go ahead and get launched into our draft here.
All right, so I expect to see Jimmy banned out in the first round.
Yes. And something with Alex Strasza. Something with Alex Strasza.
Ooh, maybe. Well, I feel like, I don't know, maybe Alex is less likely in two,
I
but
know.
I don't know anymore.
We've seen her involved either in a ban or a pick in every game so far, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
I think Alex is definitely one of the more contested healers now, especially with the removal of Ice.
Well, and Order of the Sleeping Dragon. Like you said.
Well, I mean, you have to ban Alex and Chromie against.
Yeah,
they did pick Chromie last time, and they just destroyed.
Yeah,
they just deleted targets left and right with that. So
right, and with that Genji ban, we could be seeing another Chromie. We'll see.
We shall see, indeed. Garrosh, another typical ban. No one likes playing against Garrosh in these matches. I can't really blame anyone for that.
Yeah, especially on this map because it's so small and there's so many walls to throw people over.
Exactly. It's really easy to catch people and just like just lay out of position and just punish them and snowball with. And so let's see. So they're gonna ban Urel. Okay, I was wondering if they were gonna ban James Raynor here. They ban Urel. We'll see if Adults with Jobs want to let Raynor through.
So we've got someone chanting in Twitch chat. Let's go, Adults with Jobs. Let's go.
Let's go. Where is Adults with Jobs?
You didn't know that you were
gonna. Maybe.
You never knew you were gonna get so much singing on this cast, huh?
Oh well, I mean, this is kind of a musical theme with SwingTime here, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised.
No Gul'dan. Gul'dan's gone, and there's that Johanna.
Wait, James Raynor still left up. Are they gonna go a Raynor into a Johanna? I don't know if I would do that, but it is on the table for the first time in the 3 matches that I've seen.
Yeah, that's super interesting. Instead, we're gonna get Blaze Jaina, which leaves. Ooh,
right.
That's leaving Raynor open for for OSD if they want it.
Yeah, we'll see if they think it's worth it right now. The nerfs did come in, and
Yeah.
he's a little bit, his tower was clipped just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if OSD wants to go with that, or maybe they're gonna bring the Chromie Malfurion back out. They go with Artanis Deckard. I feel like Artanis is also still just stacking the deck against a Rainer or other auto
Yeah,
attacker
because
that
of the
Adulted Job
blind
wants to bring in.
heroic he
Yeah.
can go. Yeah, yeah.
Leaves their damage picks very flexible, so we will see. It'll probably be picked in response to whatever Adulted Jobs want to go with.
Yeah, so it's likely going to be Artanis versus Blaze in the solo lane, right?
I would think
How does
so.
that work? Do you think? Who do you
I
think?
think it would be. I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's an even matchup. If Artanis does manage to catch Blaze, they can definitely land a tower.
Mm-hmm.
Get an advantage there. But I feel like with the skill level of these two teams, I would be surprised if either of them managed to gain too much of an upper hand. It's funny. So the team with all the blinds does still remove
Not want to
Rainer
deal
from.
with, yeah. And I think Adults with Jobs did a good job banning that Cassie out because that combination with the Johanna was so nice last game, and since they already have the Johanna, it makes
and
sense.
Artanis too.
Yeah.
Level 10 is just blinds for days.
Yeah.
So definitely some heads up drafting there, just making sure that removing all the obvious the Order Sleepy Dragon is going with.
Stukov!
Yeah, Stukov, a bit of an uncommon pick these days, but still can be very effective. Looking forward to seeing what Adulted Jobs brings to the table with their Stukov.
So now we get to see who's going to do all the damage for OSD.
Yeah, variant with Taunt. It's probably going to be Taunt, so that you can do Taunt into Silence, Jaina, Blizzard, stuns as well. It's a very deadly combo if it lands properly. And,
Whoa!
Oh boy, as Zeratul, this is like my quick match game.
Asmo Zeratul.
I love it. Okay, Asmo I think is actually one of the stronger heroes like after the rework. I don't think he was. I think he was actually buffed in the recent patches.
Yeah, didn't they make it so he gets stack easier? Because I think they increased the early or the base damage on his globe, and then but slightly reduced like the scaling of it, so that it's easier for him to stack.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! All right, I actually kind of like that though, right? Because like, if you look at you're gonna pick a single target with taunt and then just chain stun them to death. Like it's if that taunt combo goes off, there's nothing that will save them.
Oh right, follow up the taunt with the
you
stun.
have a silence.
Yeah,
you got Jaina constantly doing damage. You got Blaze charging in for a stun. You have Tyrande with the stun and also with the 25% damage. This is gonna be fun. I really like this.
I'm really puzzled about the Tyrande, just because I mean, she hasn't been in the meta like for a while. Part of it is because usually there's someone else you could bring that's better that could do kind of the same thing.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see how they use. Is she going to go full damage? Is she going to be helping with the healing? Like
I think the best argument I have for Tyrande is Hunter's Mark, giving the 25% armor reduction on whoever gets taunted. Because at that point, you're just really making sure that the damage to just burn through whoever gets taunted and make sure they're removed from the game.
Right.
At least for a couple seconds. But yeah, I mean, I think if OSD manages to bring this to the late game, Asden is just going to be terrifying. So we'll see how quickly he manages to stack, and it's a fun pick. We'll see how it turns out.
This is going to be great. Let's introduce our teams. On the blue side, we have OSD, and that's going to be Corgi Booty on the Johanna, Enigmatic on the Asmo, Woven playing Zeratul, Artanis played by Manby, and Deckard will be played by Trent.
All right. Over on the red, we have Adults with Jobs. We have Tyrande being played by Just Blaze, Retro Funk, Jaina being played by Rucktel, Stukov being played by Nats, and Varian being played by Randy.
Alright, looking at the talents real quick. So we got Lunar Blaze coming out from the Tyrande, so she's going to be trying to hit people with that stun.
I think that's probably smart. I I think they gotta wait a little bit to get their combo online, but...
Oh wow, she just hit 3.
It is a 3-man stun. Alright, that's 3 stacks already. Maybe she doesn't have to wait. I was gonna be like, you know, it's easier to hit that combo when Variant just taunts someone, you get a free stack, but I mean, if you just hit 3 people at once, you don't even need a taunt, so... Maybe Variant will surprise me. Maybe I'll go Twin Blades just for damage, or Smash. I could see Colossus Smash also working out. But
that would be interesting because that would, you know, typically Blaze isn't used as a main tank, so that would be kind of an interesting situation. Yep.
I need to know. Yeah. It'll be kept in suspense for 2 more levels.
Yeah, at least we'll find out soon.
Yep. You should check in on Asmod's stacks occasionally. He's sitting at 40 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to sing at 4 stacks of the Lunar Blade. Well, didn't hit that one, but plenty of other opportunities.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Zeratul and Artanis going ahead and picking up the siege camp down here. Nice Blaze. See if they're able to body block him.
Beautiful body blocks. Oh my!
Oh, is he gonna get away? Oh, Zeratul!
No way! He
No
got
way.
out. Zertul's so upset.
That
you
was
could tell.
the next level blocking by Zeratul though. Like blinking into Blaze's like escape path, trying to like interrupt him so that Artanis can get the last hits. Some really nice play there on 5 Logan on Zeratul.
Do you think there's
Wasn't quite enough.
anything that Adulted Jobs can do to kind of slow down the Asmo from stacking? Like, should they be
really tough
focusing him at this point, or it just is
tough,
what
right?
it is? Yeah.
Because they're putting Azadin in the 4-man rotation, and basically Azadin's gonna wait for these minions to get a little bit low. Khan's gonna clean. And oops, sorry, I missed. Artanis goes down on the bottom, being helped out by Tyrande there. Blaze gets killed down there. It's really hard to do this while talking.
It is. I know. You're doing great.
Sorry, I am controlling the observer camera too, so pulling some double duty. But yeah, I think the difficult thing, Aslan's already sitting at 98 stacks, which is almost 25% of the way to his maximum 400. It's gonna be very tough. Johanna's doing a really nice job of helping Aslan to stack, making sure that all those minions get killed at the right times to actually get those stacks. So it's kind of, you know, a little bit of a difficult race against time for Adulted Jobs, and the more heroes that he hits as well also contributes to those stacks.
Right. Yeah, which is one of the things that kind of got updated in that rework. So if you're adults with jobs, do you feel like they need to push really hard right now, knowing that, you know, they're going to be dealing with a pretty amped up Asmo later?
I think it's a little bit of a tough call. I would try to, you know, it's also really tough for them because they want to get picks. They want to like find someone isolate, pick them. They do have the taunt combo. Free booty is a little bit of trouble. Just pops to Johanna's trait and walks away completely unscathed. Really needs to learn the name of that trait. If only there was a way for me to do that. Iron skin.
Yes.
Iron skin. I got it.
I know there's a lot of talents, a lot of abilities. It's hard to keep everything straight all the time.
There are over 1,000 talents. And
Blaze going after Blaze again.
You know, Zeratul doing the same thing he did before, not quite getting the follow-up damage in order to kill. Trying to get a nice owl on Zeratul.
That was a great owl from Tyrande hitting the Zeratul there.
Alright, so we have OSD with the turn. Actually, both teams have the turn, and 6 on OSD. Both teams doing a great job. Really even in levels. Whoever gets this first turn will have the potential to, you know, snowball it a little bit, but so close, I just don't know who'll get ahead. The Adulted Jobs managed to get the turn up top. Stukov is alone, so if people on the Adulted Jobs fall here, it's going to damage their ability to, you know, push these web weavers. But they get out unscathed, no problem.
Yeah, so Adults with Jobs will have the first web weavers of the game.
Mm-hmm. You know, I don't think that's really too concerning for the side of the, you know, they have Azadin, they can clear it out. It's not something they have to worry about just yet.
Yeah. Yeah, Asmo just sticks the laser on it, right, and just...
Well, with the rework, the laser's a little bit, you know, less stupid in my opinion, but
Yeah, it used to be really
yes, it's
ridiculous.
still. Oh yeah. Ooh, stun coming out, or silence coming out. Nice 4-man pull by Johanna. Root comes out, hits variant only. 3 people
Ooh.
hit by Asmon. He's up to 199 stacks. So approaching the halfway point there.
Yep, with 400 being the highest.
Completed his level 1 talent, right? And then thing at 216.
Ooh, there's a beautiful stun onto Zeratul there.
Ooh, the blow by Asmon hits Jaina, gets her pretty low, but not quite. Yeah, take her out. Both teams like still very, very even XP. OSD has, I think it looks like they're behind by just a little bit, but it's basically even.
So Toronto only needs one more Lunar Flare hit in order to get a no mana cost on her Lunar Flare going forward. So.
Yep, Jaina's completed her regen globe fingers of level 1, so she gets bonus damage on. Everyone kind of just, it's kind of funny. Like, a lot of people are just waiting for their level 1 talents to trades come online. What? Kind of see who manages to complete them first and get an advantage.
Yeah, so we've got OSD moving in with their Merc camp here.
Yeah, trying to save Blaze got caught a little bit. No problem.
See if they can sneak a
Shots
turn
ahead
in.
just a bit. Yes, they can do that.
Yep.
No problem. So OSD is probably going to try to. They still have a substantial number of gems in the bank, so it looks like from this push they're going to try to hit level 10. It's going to be a little bit dicey for maybe 30 seconds, as they're going to be slightly behind Ultra Jobs. It shouldn't be too much of a concern for them, but they're going to be looking to gather enough gems for a second turn in, just kind of snowball that kind of lead in their favor. We'll see if they're able to do it. Their tool getting a little cheeky in the mid lane. he went in around 2 people and just kind of blinked back out. No problem.
We do have ults coming out for both teams now that are level 10. We do have Shadow Stock for Tyrande. So you
get
know.
that bonus deck speed. Could be a fight right now. Corgi Booty is haunted. Pops Iron Skin.
Yeah, unfortunately that's not the target Adults with Jobs really wants to use that combo on, but Johanna doing a great job of just being so far out in front of everybody so they can't reach anybody except her.
Yeah. It's really smart play by OSD. Just making sure the only person that can really get caught out by the pick composition of Adults with Jobs is Corgi Booty, who can totally tank it.
Yeah. We do have the Water Elemental, by the way, for Jaina. I'm just kind of looking at the heroics here, seeing Tide of Sin for Asmo. That's not a surprise. Of course, we've got the Void Prison for Zeratul.
Look at OSD here. They want this double turn in.
Purifier
they need one more gem. Alright, they got it. We'll see if Adults with Jobs is going to fight here, because OSD is really, really intent on making sure that they get this turn in. Asmod's globes are just hurting so much right now. 314 close. I mean, he does. I believe that's a 1-to-1 ratio. So additional, I believe, 314 damage on the globe. What is the scaling on that these days?
Good question.
The tooltip says he does 266 damage on impact.
Hey.
I don't know if that's a bonus or not. Tooltips, please. Alright, so Adults with Jobs also have a turn in. We'll see if OSD is able to interrupt this. Deckard actually getting a substantial amount of interrupt there. 3 people rooted.
Yeah,
that's going to
nice
be a massive dunk. Oof. Nice stun. Variant's protected, by the way.
Got all kinds of things going out.
Ouch.
Yeah, VP,
yeah,
stay around.
Purification Cell will just delete Stukov. That was actually really nicely timed, because Stukov can't move while he's using Flame Swipe, so that's just free damage. Ooh, nice swamp onto Tyrande, even though she was there. Woven trying to finish it off, and does.
Taunt on Zeratul, but Woven's gonna be able to back out just fine. And we have some more blue web weavers coming out for OSD.
Yeah, I think OSD realized the importance of getting that back-to-back turn-in and not really letting the their momentum interrupted by adults. So they committed heavily to make get that turn in, and adults with jumps knew that as well, and best to make sure that it didn't happen, but it was not to be.
So it looks like OSD is pushing in hard with this middle web weaver.
Nice swap onto Varian. I don't know if anything's gonna happen there. Pathing turns around, paths right back towards the web weaver. Bunker gets dropped. Stay a while and listen happens as well. Asin is relentlessly stacking. Has 350 stacks. Only 50 left until he's full.
Wow. Trent is doing a great job with the roots on Deckard.
Yes,
Seems like he's getting like 2, 3, 4 people in every single one.
Yes, he is also fully stacked on the root quest, meaning that anyone who gets rooted in there have their armor reduced by 15. So you can, you get your armor reduced, you get dunked by Azadin, Zeratul, kind of dead. So it's a little tough. Baron trying to see if he can get a taunt onto Azadin, but Azadin knows and just kind of runs away. Ooh, that looks good. That combo is gonna land, and Deckard Cain gets caught wandering out in the middle of the two of the Spider Queen, and goes down. And a little bit of maybe a senile moment there for the old man, but
I'm sure he'll have a story to tell us about that one.
He will have another story to tell about that one time he got too. It's a little bit of a setback. That does allow adults with jobs to get their turn in. Meanwhile, Azadin can just one-shot minion waves now. He is at 384 stacks. That will be completed very shortly. Keep an eye out for that notification on the screen. And that web weaver's not going to get anywhere.
In the middle.
In the mid lane, mid gets taken out immediately.
Yeah. So adults with jobs did the best they could to kind of help the top web weaver, which makes sense because that's the lane with the boss. It looks like they're going to focus on this top fort.
It's just we're at the point in the game where Azadin just chunks everything. That web weaver gets burnt before adults jobs can really even get onto the taunt onto Woven. Stay a while and listen gets interrupted by Stukov Silence. Azadin completes the stacking quest, hitting 4 people.
Bunker.
In the bunker. See what OSD wants to do here.
Oh,
Woven
Jaina.
goes in.
Oh, Jaina.
Yeah, Jaina's in trouble. That was a nicely placed. Zeratul goes down the back. Nicely placed Void Prism. I mean, a couple people fight.
Beautiful root. Randy! Oh, that Varian!
What a clutch heal. Nice work by Nats on the Stukov. We'll see if Blaze manages to get out. Swamp.
Oh my god.
The healing is great. Nats just always having just to get everyone back up.
That was amazing that they were able to get the rest of those 4 out safely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a 1-for-1. It looks like bottom fort went down in the meantime, but I don't know. Too concerned by that. Azadin is fully stacked, so they're gonna have a move, wave pressure, wave clear. Really important map going forwards.
We've got Turon at 15 stacks, just so you know, out of the 20.
Yep, she needs 20. She's getting there, but a little bit behind, I think, of where they would like to be at the moment.
Yeah, that'll increase her range, so be able to play safer, but have more wiggle room and dropping those stuns in.
Mm-hmm. Should be noted, Deckard did go for the Scroll of Sealing build, so that now whenever he hits like 3 or more people, as you were noting, that happens quite a bit.
Yeah, it does.
Or actually, it's actually only 2 or more people. If Deckard hits at least 2 people with Scroll of Sealing, the damage is increased by 200%. So that's always an unexpected amount of burst damage, especially combined with the armor reduction from level 1. So just, the burst potential is there.
So adults with jobs looks like they're committed to roaming as 5. That's probably a good idea when you're facing a Zeratul.
Mm-hmm. Arcana's going ahead and grabbing the bottom siege camp. OSD just kind of camping out at this turning point. They know that adults with jobs see if they're able to prevent Blaze from, making anything happen. Stukov actually uses the ult to make it happen.
That was pretty nice, actually.
Is rooted. Oh, he's gonna make it. He does not quite make it. The surrounding auto tag is getting him in the end. Woven getting the counter kill.
Oh,
Not gonna get out.
we've got adults with job kind of locked in a choke point here.
Man, teams are just trading back and forth here. Retrofunk dashing away with
Oh.
75 health.
Oh, Asmo says you are not getting
man.
away, sir.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that one glove is definitely enough to do 75 damage.
So we've got web weavers for adults with jobs, but I don't think they're gonna get much done.
No, the one at the bottom I think is already gone. I don't know. I guess the camp took it out. Like, where did it go? Was it ever here?
Yeah, good question.
I don't.
That's strange.
I'm actually like kind of unsure what happened there, but there is no weaver in the bottom lane anymore. Did someone clear it? Like, what was happening?
Wow, this middle web weaver is gone as well. Great defense there by OSD.
Yep, they're now in position to get the turn of their own. Mandy's sitting on 37 gems.
Just needs
Looks like Varian
teammates
is looking
to
at the
block
bottom
him.
one. Well, the Owl scouts up. It does not interrupt Artanis with turn it. But now OSD is having web weavers of their own. Trine is actually still sitting at 15 stacks of Lunar Flare, just quite able to.
What do we have going on down here with
a little bit of invade?
adults
Maybe
with
trying to catch
jobs?
someone. Maybe
Yeah, I'm like, where are they going?
Well, I mean, that's where they caught Deckard last time, so
yeah,
maybe. Oh, they got a taunt onto Woven once again. Silence coming out. Sailon on Listen gonna save him though.
It's four people for story time. Oh, wow.
Man, the dunks are just they hurt. They really hurt. I mean, it's basically like a free throw for Azadin, right? You get it's free dunks.
Yeah. This is looking really good for OSD right now. So they're gonna go ahead and move into the bottom lane and jump on this keep here.
Yep, that's gonna be an easy keep for OSD. Now see, they might be trying to go for the win. They still have about. Jaina is up, Stuko's up at 14, and it looks like they are just sieging up for the win here. They have a web weaver. It's gonna get burnt really fast though.
The core is falling. 60%.
Okay, Jaina is back up and ready to go.
30% on the core.
Oh, I don't know if they're gonna be able to do it. Azadin's still at full
health.
health.
That is going to be it. It's going to be OSD winning again and moving on to the semifinals.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, it's, I think someone was mentioning it in Twitch chat, like, it's, Azadin used to be like really strong at big maps, right? Like before the rework, but now it's kind of the opposite, because the smaller the map is, the faster you stack that baseline quest, and the faster you're just able to chunk everyone's health pool.
Oh, yeah.
By like a quarter, a third, like a half if you're Tracer.
Yeah, speaking of which, I'm looking at the match summary here, and you can look at the Asmo stats.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
188,000 siege damage and 54,000 hero damage.
That is a lot of work. What an interesting comp they brought out. I mean, I didn't totally get it at first, with the Zeratul and everything, but basically they just threw everything in the Asmodan egg basket, right? They just went. We're going with Asmo. This is how we're gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at that last team fight where they sorry, I'm watching the stream on the other screen, but yeah, it's just, I think Asmo is definitely one of the kind of rising pocket picks on maps like Tomb of the Spider Queen. He just brings everything you need for the map, and if your team helps him stack, you're able to accomplish all of that way faster than you would on some of the larger maps.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of cool to see these new strategies come up, and some old heroes get new times to shine.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see if we can once again
grab Corgi again.
Yeah, let's drop channels in Discord so we are able to do the interview. And we'll just chat. We'll just chat a bit while we see if we can get somebody in here from OSD. So, do we know who OSD is going to be playing? Do we have
I don't
those
know.
results?
Well, I don't know, Swing. Let me check the bracket.
Why, thank you, Felindrith. I was hoping you would do
We
that.
have Blasting Burrows, who will be facing off against OSD in the semifinals.
All right, and that looks like that. Let's see, that's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern or 5 p.m. Pacific. So that's just an hour from now.
Yep, we have a little bit of a longer break, so if you want to get something to eat, now would be the time.
Yeah, well, don't leave yet because we have an interview with Woven this time. Woven, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great, and just so everybody knows, Woven was playing Zeratul in that last match we were just watching. And first of all, congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a good game.
It was really good. Your draft was so interesting.
Yeah, we kind of put all our cards on the late game pool there with Artanis, Zera, and Asmodan.
Yeah,
but it worked
definitely.
out for us. We stacked well early game, and we kind of turned that into the late game. They had a good couple early picks on us, which surprised us, but overall, it was a really good game.
Yeah, it was really good, and the Asmo stacking seemed to go really well. The combination, with Johanna and everybody helping to make sure Asmo got all those stacks really helped, and the damage that those globes were doing at the end was pretty crazy.
Yeah, those Asmo buffs were pretty good. He's pretty good if you can get him stacked up. It's a great map for him.
Yeah, and now the Zeratul pick how was that supposed to work exactly? Was that just to set things up for Asmo, like knowing Asmo could drop in the big globe off of the VP, or what was the thought process with the Zeratul in that combination?
Early game, he's good at helping Asmo stack for sure, but actually we kind of want them to pick Blaze because Artanis Zera bodies Blaze in the lane, but he was playing really far back, really well and really safe, so we weren't able to do that. But usually we try to bait the opponent into picking Blaze so we can bully them out. Strats leaked, but yeah, it didn't work this time, but sometimes it does.
Huh.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And so did you get all in the draft, did you get exactly the heroes you wanted, or did you kind of have to change it up a little bit because, a hero you wanted was either picked or banned?
We were considering Hammer instead of Asmodan. We were a little scared from the Stukov plus the Tyrande. So we just went with Asmodan. We knew we had Joe. We knew we had Zera, so we could cue the waves nicely, and it worked out for us.
Nice. That's great. Yeah. So Valendrith and I were just looking, and so we see that you're going to be playing, looks like Blasting Burrows in the next round. Do you know anything about that team? What are your thoughts going into that match?
I don't know a whole lot, but props to them for beating Baja Boys, so they should be a pretty tough opponent. Should be a great game. We're looking forward to it. It's in an hour or so, right? So
yeah,
we'll talk some strats and try to get the maps we want and the drafts we want, and we're looking forward to taking the W if we can.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you guys have played really great today, and it's been really interesting, and I learned a lot definitely from this game. I haven't seen Asmo played in a while, and it was just really nice, especially on Tomb of the Spider Queen, where you can, get so many of those waves to get stacked quickly.
Yeah. Try it out next Hero League game.
Yeah, because I could play it just as well, right?
The minions he spawns can stall the interrupt the turn-ins as well, so it's really nice and handy.
Yeah, they're really obnoxious.
That makes sense for sure.
I love it.
Definitely.
It was a good game. Thanks for the interview, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, and congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck in the semifinals. Before we let you go, do you have any shout-outs or anything you'd like to say?
Thanks to Paradox for covering us last game with our support was out, and other than that, we're looking forward to our next game. Thanks for any of the fans, and Vikio, our manager, Smo, and Shu, our analysts, and everyone else who's helped us. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Bye. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Yeah, he's talking shreds.
Oh yeah, they've got to be super excited. They made it all the way to the semifinals now, and they've got a real shot to win this thing.
They do. I mean, based on how they've been playing, they definitely.
Yeah.
And we'll see how they do against the Blasting Burrows in the semis.
I am definitely going to be watching, and I'm sure everybody who's watching my stream right now definitely wants to be watching. So let's double check here where we can see that action.
I believe. Well, I know Bobo's doing one.
Yep, and
one of
Murda's
them.
doing the other.
All right.
I think Murda has. Let's see. Murda has this one, I think. Looks like from what I'm seeing. Yeah. Looks like it's going to be Murda's channel. So when we do swap off, we'll send it over to him. But as far as we go, so that is it for us as far as the casting for the matches in the ReGen Invitational. It has been amazing. I had such a good time. Fellinger, thank you so much for joining me.
No, thank you, Swing.
And,
always a pleasure.
Oh, definitely. I would love to cast with you, anytime. And where can people find more of you if they want to see more Fellinger action?
Well, I mean, for the month of August, kind of nowhere. But starting when I get back in September, I'll be streaming a little bit more. Even though that's, I guess, not terribly frequently to begin with, but you can see me at twitch.tv/Falendrith. Same, you can do it at Falendrith at Twitter. I'm kind of the same everywhere, so it's pretty easy to find me.
Nice. And for me, you can find me at SwingTime Gaming on Twitter. Here on Twitch, I'm at twitch.tv/SwingTime. Planning to do, a lot of casting for Season 5 of NGS. And I'm sure Felendrith and I will probably team up again sometime in the future. Definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I also wanted to thank Murda and thank ReGen for putting on this great tournament along with NGS as well.
To Murda.
Yeah.
Doing great work behind the scenes.
Yeah, and I think it's great to have.
I think he's casting.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, and I think it's great to have something like this where it's kind of community driven, like the prize pool comes directly from the community. It's going right back to the community again. And, we get these great matches that people get to watch and play in. And, it's so nice to see things like this going on within our community that we all, love to play in. So it's amazing. I think that is it for us, Felendrith. Do you have any shout-outs?
I don't think I have anything else. It's just, it's been fun. This whole event is community-driven. The entire league is all community-driven. So, thanks everyone for the support. And, hopefully we can keep it up and have more of these in the future.
Yeah, for sure. And everybody who watched in Twitch chat, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. I know the teams love the support. And again, such a great tournament for you to support because it is, for the community and just, put on by the community. I think it's just a wonderful thing. I hope to see more of these as well. So, for Felendrith and I guess that's us signing off. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy the semi-finals. I am going to actually send this over to Murda's stream right after we finish here. And thanks Felendrith.
Yeah, thank you.